unbelievable to me, the children that we're raising up into adolescence. I had this young man boy piss in my car tonight. Came from downtown scene in Gilbert, Arizona. The conversation should have told me enough that he was immature. Him and his girlfriend talking about just nonsense. Anyway, 15 minutes into the ride, he asked me if I could pull over because he wasn't feeling sick. All of a sudden, now he's not feeling sick. So I said, just reach in my back seat. I have bags. So he threw up in the bag, and then as he's getting out, he left his little vape pen, little modern day pacifiers we call vape pens, because that's what they are. They're intended to pacify your anxieties, give you a good feeling. Anyway, as he gets out and I see the vape on the seat, I turn the light on, and then I see a wet stain mark where he was sitting. And the very next passenger comes in and, had to have her sit behind me, but in the course of that ride, I begin to smell urine and realize this 22-year-old young man threw up in a bag, but also pissed in my car. What is wrong with society today where we hold young people to such a low standard that they have no concept of the ceiling that is on their life at that age? He should be killing it at a young age. Living the life of identity, living the life of a sense of his value, of a sense of maturity and manhood, and he should have been exposed to some hardships. He should have been trained in decency, dignity, how to self-control his appetites, his behaviors, how to respect himself, respect others. We're in a desperate state, my friend. We need to raise the standard of expectations upon young people. They're far more capable than what we believe. To live at a level where in your 20s, you should be devoting yourself daily to personal development, to physical training, to eating in a way that honors your temple, to engaging in affairs of business and service, enhancing your skills of communication, having mastery over your mind and therefore mastery over your body, whereby you are not being controlled by vices. That's standard. You're walking in the awareness of your image, of your identity, of your value, of your God, of your destiny, of your purpose. You're not enraptured in the affairs of this life. Multiple sexual partners, which I heard them talking about. Thinking you're an adult when you're really not at all. Just because you're acquainted and familiar with sexual perversions and you have done heinous sexual things, you've been indoctrinated to think that that's normal and that's freedom, and that's a rite of passage for you? It's a rite of passage, all right, but it's into a place of bondage. So, long story short, I'm heading home right now to clean up this mess. I had to submit photos to Lyft, go through a whole process of filing a claim. They awarded an $80 bonus. And that's it, folks. That's life. That's a day in the life of a rideshare driver. This has only happened one other time. It was an elderly lady. Right in the middle of the day, she got into my car drunk. It was like 3 or 4 in the afternoon. I got home and she left a puddle in my back seat, and it was heinous. But I'm familiar with the process of cleaning, disinfecting, and moving on with it. But just thought I'd talk a little bit about a life separated from God and expectations and standards, and young people just having a lack of a sense of identity. And rightfully so, because their mother and father didn't have it. And there's just such a void in society today of any true semblance of manhood, of dignity, of strength, of respect, of honor. So if you're listening today, I expect you, as a man, to awaken unto a sense of who you are, what you're worth, why you exist. Train daily. Discipline yourself in self-control in eating, drinking, communicating. Or else you will be reduced to a little man boy like this one that was in my car tonight, and be pissing on yourself for the rest of your life. God's will is for you to prosper and be in health even as your soul prospers. So don't waste your life with a soul that is perishing. For lack of knowledge, this man boy is perishing. He has no clue. But he will in the morning when his girlfriend, Carla, lets him know, hey, man boy, you pissed on my Lyft driver's seat. You owe me $80.